we speak. Got a late start here, but had a foul called, and now rebounded to Mussman, and she hands it off to Shaver. Get it underneath. Yep, shot is up and no good. Rebounded by the Pirates as they get it out. 2-on-1 break down the left side. That layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, but then a travel called on Kelsey Shaver. She goes down hard. Help her back up there. We're going to have Riley Bauman check into the game here shortly. Give you the starting lineup here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs. And that is freshman Allie Christensen, junior Kelsey Shaver, junior Haley Shaver, junior Haley Lewis, and senior Abby Mussman. So shot down at this end is blocked and out of bounds, but Fort Morgan will retain possession as they will inbounds left of their basket. They get it into Mussman now underneath to Lewis. Her little hook shot from the lane is up and good. Turnover in the backcourt by Alameda. So far 6 turnovers by Alameda. 2 by the Mustangs. They get it to Mussman in the left corner. Now they're going to get it back out to Shaver. Christensen back to Shaver over to Mussman in the left corner. Little jumper, that's going to be blocked. They're going to call a foul on the shot. And that will be on number 10, Lucero, will be her first. And that will send Mussman to the line to shoot 2. That free throw is up and no good. So 6-3 here with 3:58 left here in the first period. Next free throw is off the front of the rim and also no good. Rebounded by Alameda as they get it into the hands of their guard. Now they're going to cross court, and a 3 is going to be taken. That's off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Shaver to Mussman. Mussman down the left side, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Alameda. So Fort Morgan 2 inbounds left of their basket baseline. I think they're going to get some substitutions in here for the Mustangs. Keller is in along with Griffith. Mussman and Christensen take a seat. Get it in to Lewis, and her shot from the left side is up and good for Haley Lewis. 6 points on the night for Lewis. Cross-court pass. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by Lewis. Bauman at the bucket, up and good as the long pass finds Bauman all alone under the basket. And now they're going to take a timeout here. So we'll take one with them here with 3:12 left. The Mustangs up 12-3 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School, the Lady Mustangs up early 12-3 with 3:12 left here in the first period of play. The Lady Mustangs come in 3-0 in league play. Alameda is 0-2. Fort Morgan averages 44.4 points a game. They give up 45 points a game. Alameda is scoring 32.3 points per game and giving up 39.5 points a game. The Lady Mustangs to put on a full court press as Alameda inbounds under the Mustang bucket. Pressure in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover. Nice pressure there by the Lady Mustangs. So 7 turnovers here by the Lady Pirates here early in the first period. Shaver now a turnover by the Mustangs, third one of the game. They get it up court. Now they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs, and that will go against Hallie Shaver. Be her first. A couple of substitutions for the Lady Pirates. Mustangs with Maddie Griffith, Riley Bauman, Haley Lewis. Allie, let's see who that is, number 11. Lauren Keller and Hallie Shaver. Hallie Shaver, excuse me. Tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Well, on the far side, so Alameda 2 inbounds, left baseline of their basket. 2:47 to go, first period. They get the ball in. A three is going to be taken from that far side, rebounded by Lewis. 5 rebounds on the night so far for Lewis. She takes it all the way down. She goes up for the shot. She's going to be fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on Apodaca. Her first. Team second. So Lewis, free throw is up and good. 7 points on the night for Lewis. 13-3, 10-point lead here, 2:35 to go, first period. Next free throw is up and also good for Lewis. So a big quarter here already for Haley Lewis. Another turnover by the Pirates. So Fort Morgan inbounds far side. Get it in to Shaver. Now to Mussman, back to Shaver. Kicks it out on the right side to Keller, underneath to Bauman. Now a little jumper from the free throw line is going to be up and good for Shaver. 16-3. And another turnover by the Pirates. They get the ball in, and there's going to be a foul on the shot. And that foul will go on number 3, Holquin. Hallie Shaver to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is up and good. (17-3) Fort Morgan. That free throw also up and good. Alameda trying to break this press. Now they're going to call it hand check foul. On the Mustangs. It's hard to see just who they put that on. They don't put it up on the board. I believe that was on Keller. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs as they force another turnover in the back court. Shaver's going to get it over to Lauren Keller. Keller's shot from the left side bounces up and no good. Tipped out to Apodaca. She goes down the right side. Layup is going to be up and good by Apodaca. Now ball over on the other side, and that is going to be a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Fast break now for the Pirates. That shot is going to be up and no good, but a foul will be called. It looks like that may be on Keller. That will be Keller. Be her second. And that will send Vigil to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw bounces around and goes in. So Vigil on the year is shooting at 77% from the free throw line. Pretty good percentage there. Next one bounces on the front of the rim and also goes in. 18-7 Lady Mustangs as they bring the ball up court now to Keller on the left side. Griffith back to Keller. Shaver now gets it down to the baseline to Haley Lewis, and she's going to Unless she drives it, they're going to call a 3-second violation on the Lady Mustangs. So the 5th turnover by the Mustangs here in the first period with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Pirates break that press, get it up court. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Haley Lewis. Nice job there on the defense there to make the Pirates have to inbounds baseline. As Griffith will guard the inbounds, they do get it in. Now a long 3 is going to be taken and rebounded by Bauman. Shot is going to be up and no good by Griffith. Batted around and finally taken by Lewis. And that's going to be run down out in the front court. Shaver back to Keller now underneath to Lewis. Lewis is going to go up and her shot is going to be up and good from the left baseline. Now a foul looks like it will be called. I believe that will be on Maddie Griffith. As Alameda will inbounds near side in front of the scorer's table, as the Mustangs lead at 20-7 with 24.4 seconds left in the first period. Alameda gets their offense set up somewhat. They try to, it's going to be off of Alameda, I believe, and out of bounds. So the 11th turnover by Alameda here early on. 9 seconds left in the first period with the Mustangs up 20-7. Shaver now over to Mussman, now underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good. It's going to be there all night for her. Now another turnover, but that's how the first quarter will come to an end with the Mustangs leading 22-7 over the Alameda Lady Pirates. We'll take a break and be back with the second period on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda International High School, it is the Lady Mustangs 22, the Lady Pirates of Alameda 7. Fort Morgan will get the ball to start this second period. It's like Haley Lewis and Hallie Shaver will sit at the moment as the Mustangs work the perimeter. Now they're going to get it underneath. That ball is going to be tied up, so that will be a turnover. Jump ball will go to Alameda. So Riley Bauman, Abby Mussman, Lauren Keller. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by the Pirates over on the far side. Get it to Holkman out at the top. She pulls up her dribble and gives it off to Lucero. Lucero's shot is going to be up and no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Gomez. Now a 3 is going to be taken. That is off the rim and no good. And should be over the back call on the rebound, as Kelsey Shaver was in excellent position on that rebound. And that will go on Faith Sullivan, number 23. 14 fouls on Alameda, 5 on the Mustangs. A 3 from straight on is up and good by Keller. First 3 of the night for the Mustangs. Now another turnover by Alameda, as the Mustangs now work to get the ball in their offense. Christensen's tip or pass is going to be tipped out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to inbounds near side. They get the ball into Keller. Now to Mussman, left baseline. Her jumper is going to be up and good for Abby Mussman. Has her down for 6 points on the night. Another, let's see, they're going to call the foul on. And that will go on Keller. That will be, have her down for 3. Sometimes it's hard to see who they call it on, and their scoreboard operator doesn't put it up on the board to verify who it is. tipped out of bounds by Kelsey Shaver. So Alameda inbounds once again at midcourt. As they look to get the ball in, they do get it in to Apodaca. She drives it all the way down, but the ball is stripped from her. Taken underneath. Now they're going to pass it back outside to Sullivan. Now they're going to call a jump ball. Nice job there by Abby Mussman to make that tie-up happen. So possession to the Lady Mustangs as they're up 27-7 with 6:15 to go here in the second period. Shaver now to Mussman. Mussman's going to drive that left baseline, and her shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded on that far side. And that is going to be up and good by Kelsey Shaver. Apodaca all the way down. Nice block under there by Riley Bauman, and then off of the Mustangs. So Haley Lewis back into the game for the Mustangs. Riley Bauman to take a seat. Pirates will inbounds right baseline of their basket as they look to get it in. And that is going to be a turnover by Alameda as Shaver gets it off, and Lewis right under the basket on the right side is up and good. 31-7. Now another turnover in the backcourt. Shaver's shot is going to be blocked, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. Let's see who that's going to go on. That will be on number 23, Sullivan again. So Hallie Shaver to go to the line to shoot a pair, and that first one is going to be off the front of the rim and no good. So Frasco in for Christensen for the Mustangs. As Shaver with her left-handed shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded is going to be taken by the Pirates. As Sullivan gets the ball up across half court, being guarded by Kelsey Shaver. Gives the ball off to Holquin. Drives down that left side. Is going to kick it out into the corner. To Mendoza. Now over on this close side. Now back to Mendoza. And that shot is going to be up and is an air ball taken away by Frasco. Abby Mussman, a no-look to Shaver, and that is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis, and her shot is no good. She gets the rebound and puts it back up, and that is good for Lewis. So 2 rebounds that are on that possession for Lewis. Ball is knocked back into the hands of Mendoza. Now over on the far side as Alameda controls into the corner. 4:27 left here in the first half. 33-7 Lady Mustangs. Lucero on the far side is going to be fouled. We'll see who that's going to go on. And that will go on Frasco. Whitney Frasco with her first. 7th foul, so it will be a 1-and-1 as they will send Lucero to the line for the 1-and-1. Her first free throw is up and nothing but net, so she will earn the second. Shot is up and also good, so 2 points on the night for Lucero. 33-9, 4:15 to go. The Mustangs get the ball up court and through the hands of Frasco. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs, second one here in the second period. Have them down for 7 turnovers. Have the Pirates for 13 so far with 4:12 to go. As the Pirates work the perimeter, try to get it underneath, and it's going to be finally taken, I believe. They're going to call a jump ball, and that possession arrow will belong to the Lady Mustangs. So Mussman gets it into Hallie Shaver. Shaver brings it up, now kicks it over to the corner to Frasco. Frasco back to Shaver. Mussman now underneath. That ball is going to be tipped away, but Mussman has it, and then she's going to throw it away as she tries to give it to Lewis under the basket. So the Lady Mustangs have backed off their press here in the second period, up 33-9. As the Pirates work that perimeter, ball tipped away but recovered by Holquin. Now a three is going to be taken from the right side, up and no good. Rebounded though by the Pirates. Now it's going to be taken away by Lewis, then taken back by the Lady Pirates, but she was sitting on the ground and rolled, so they're going to call that a turnover. And that ball will belong to the Mustangs when we come back after this break, as the Lady Mustangs are up 33-9 with 3:12 left in the first half on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School, apparently the jump ball went back to Alameda. So they will inbounds in the front court, almost taken away. It might have been was tipped by Mussman. So belongs to Alameda as they will inbounds on the near side. Get the ball into Holquin. Now back outside. Let's see who they have. We have numbers here that we have no names for, so pass into the middle at the free throw line is going to be taken away by the Alameda is going to come back with it. That shot is blocked, and it's going to end up out of bounds off of Fort Morgan. So number 25 is Lopez. For the Lady Pirates, they look to inbounds left baseline. That ball is going to be stolen on the inbounds. Nice job by Shaver, and she's going to be fouled from the back. And that foul will go on Holquin, her first. Only the 16th foul, so Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. They get it into Lewis, and her bank shot is in and out. Not the first one she's missed tonight. Rebounded to Shaver. Now Frasco's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded underneath, and nice job there by Kelsey Shaver. So now a foul called. I believe that is going to be on Shaver, her second. So Maddie Griffith set to come in. Yeah, the refs are going to have a talk about something here. 1-1 for the Pirates. And that is going to be no good. Bounced around and finally it's going to be Mustang, off of the Mustangs and out of bounds. As the Pirates will inbounds far side, Riley Bauman comes in for Kelsey Shaver. And now Christensen comes in for Mussman. As the Lady Pirates will inbounds far side. As they pass it around the perimeter, they get it into the hands now of Holquin. And a double dribble is going to be called on Holquin. So Fort Morgan to inbounds as they get it in to Frasco. Back to Griffith. So 35-9 with just under 2 minutes to go here. And that pass is going to be taken away. Not a good pass by Frasco. Shot from the right side is going to be up and no good. And it's going to be off of... You're going to say, see who they're going to give it to. Off of Alameda. So the Mustangs will inbounds. They get it into Griffith. Griffith into the front court, now over to Christensen, back to Griffith, over to Frasco. Cross court to Christensen. Her shot is going to be up and good. Nice looking shot there by Allie Christensen. Now a travel will be called on Alameda, so another turnover. 18 so far in the first half by Alameda. As we get a couple of substitutions for the Lady Pirates. So 37-9. Lady Mustangs is, we are at a minute 23 before halftime. Christensen underneath to Bauman. Bauman's shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by Kelsey Klaus, and her shot is no good, but she was fouled on the shot. And I'm trying to see who that foul was called on. They don't do a very good job of seeing who it's on. Kelsey Klaus to the line to shoot two there. First free throw off the front of the rim and no good. I believe that foul was on Holcomb. It'll be her second. So Klaus with a second free throw, and that is up and good for Kelsey Klaus. 1 point on the night for Klaus as Holcomb gets the ball up court. Holcomb drives it down that left side. That is going to be up and good for Holcomb. Her second bucket of the night. 4 points on the night for Holcomb. Cross-court pass down to Frasco. Frasco's shot's going to be off the front of the rim, tipped around and taken away by the Pirates. As they work that far side, a three is going to be up, and that is going to be good by Apodaca. 5 points on the night for Apodaca. 38-14 Mustangs. As they get their offense set up, ball tipped away, but taken away by Griffith, back over to Christensen. Now they're going to try to get it underneath, but it looks like that will be off of, well, they're going to call it off of Kelsey Klaus and out of bounds with 17.4 seconds. With the Mustangs up 38-14 here in the first half. Pirates look to get it underneath to Gomez. That three from outside is going to be no good. Rebounded by Christensen with 4 seconds as they get it to Griffith. Griffith to Klaus. They're not going to get a shot off. So the first half comes to an end with the Lady Mustangs leading 38-14. We will be back in 3 minutes with a halftime show here on B106 and B106.com. Bride Nickel back here at Alameda International High School. One more stat we have that I have from the first half. The Fort Morgan Mustangs are only 3 of 8 from the free throw line, 37%. Alameda 5 of 6 for 83% from the charity stripe. So an excellent first half here by the Lady Mustangs as they come out strong, especially Haley Lewis. Most of her buckets, probably all of them except the 2 free throws, they were feeding her right down at the baseline, right at the bucket, and she was taking it up, and Alameda had no answer for her. So we'll see if they start or who will come back out here to start this second half. And it looks like see 4 of the starters coming back out. And that will be Allie Christensen, Haley Lewis, Abby Mussman, Kelsey Shaver, and Hallie Shaver will start this second half for the Lady Mustangs. And that possession will go to Alameda to start this second half of play. Looks like the Mustangs will come out in a man-to-man defense. as they pick the ball up. Now out here on the left high wing, out to the top, now over to the left baseline, and that shot is going to be up and no good, taken away by Haley Lewis. Lewis dribbles it down the right side. She's going to stop and give it to Hallie Shaver, and her pass is going to be out of bounds on the far side. Somebody cut to the basket, and her pass went awry. So the Mustangs will employ a full court press here to start this second half. They get the ball into Holquin. Holquin cross court. Now it's going to be taken away by Kelsey Shaver. And Shaver is going to be fouled on the shot. And I believe that will be on number 23. And that will be Sullivan. I have her for 3. So Lady Mustangs, the inbounds left baseline of their basket. Hallie Shaver to inbounds. They try to get it in. They do it, get it into Lewis, and her shot from the left baseline is up and good. So she picks up right where she left off in the first half, or here in the second half. She has now 18 points. That ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Lewis. Pirates to inbounds near side, just down from half court as they get the ball into Vigil. Vigil hands it off to Apodaca. Apodaca drives it around. Now she's going to hand it off out at the top, and that shot is going to be short of the rim and out of bounds by Lucero. Get the ball in to Hallie Shaver. She gets it off now to Christensen on the right wing, back to Shaver. Picks up her dribble to Mussman, now back underneath, and that's going to be to Kelsey Shaver, and there's going to be a foul on the baseline. And that looks like that will be on number 23 also. I have her for 4. So Gomez will come in for Sullivan. So Hallie to inbounds far side. Christensen with a jumper from the baseline, up and no good, but the rebound is up and good by Kelsey Shaver. Christensen on good tight defense out on the perimeter. Now they're going to get it out here for a 3, and that is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded once again by Shaver. Get the ball up to Mussman, now underneath to Lewis. Her shot is up and good, and she is fouled. So Lewis will go to the line to shoot 1, and that foul was on Gomez. (44-14). Lady Mustangs with 6:20 left here in the third period. That free throw rolls around and goes in for Lewis. Pirates now into the front court. Get their offense set up. They're going to kick it out here to a 3 and then drive in. Hand it off. And that shot, bank shot, is up and good by Holquin for a 3. 45-17 as the Mustangs set up their offense. The Mussman over on the right side to Shaver. Mussman now to Hallie Shaver over to Christensen for a 3, and that is off the rim and no good, and tipped away and then finally taken away by Alameda. That ball is going to be tipped. Nice job there by Hallie Shaver to knock it off of the Lady Pirate for the turnover. As the Mustangs get their offense set up once again, Christensen thought about the 3. Now she's going to go cross court to Mussman. Mussman bobbles it now back out to Hallie Shaver. Now another 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Pirates. His last 2 times down, Christensen with the 3 and come up short. That layup from the right side is going to be up and good by Apodaca. 7 points on the night for Apodaca. Mussman underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded on the far side. And then Lewis tries to bat the ball back in, hits the back of the backboard goes out of bounds. So the Pirates now in possession as they get the ball into the front court. Kick it over on the far side to Lucero. Now they're going to call a kick ball, so that will be still possession to the Pirates. As they will inbounds right baseline of their basket as they make 3 substitutions here. So 45-19 Lady Mustangs as Riley Bauman comes in, and also Lauren Keller for Christensen and for Kelsey Shaver. Alameda gets the ball in. Out high to Apodaca over on the far side to Mendoza. Back to Apodaca. Now another 3 from this left side is going to be up and no good. Draws no iron whatsoever and ends up going out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to inbounds. As Hallie Shaver gets the ball over to Keller. Cross court now underneath to Haley Lewis, and that is up and good once again. From the right baseline. So 47-19 Lady Mustangs. They get set up on defense. Apodaca drives it down the lane, and she is going to be fouled as she goes down. We'll see who that goes on. And that will go on Hallie Shaver. Have her for 3. Pirates inbounds baseline as they get it. Shaver actually intercepts that pass. And she's going to go all the way down for the layup, and that is going to be up and good for Hallie Shaver. The Mustangs back once again on defense. Another 3 taken on the far side, up and no good, rebounded by Lewis. Mustangs get the ball up court quickly now to Lewis at the baseline, or the Riley Bauman, excuse me. So Bauman with a little gimme there under the bucket for 4 points on the night for Bauman. So 51-19 with 3 minutes to go here in the third period. As the Pirates work the perimeter for their offense, now off the hands of V-Hill. Now there's going to be another turnover by the Pirates as Abby Mussman down the left side, and she is going to be fouled on the shot by V-Hill, I believe. See who they're going to... That will be on V-Hill. That will be her first. So Abby Mussman to go to the line to shoot a pair. She was 0 for 2 in that first period, or in the first half. 2:48 to go. That one is up and good for Mussman. 7 points on the night for Abby. Griffith, Klaus, who else comes in? So Kelsey Klaus, Riley Bauman, Abby Mussman, Maddie Griffith, and Lauren Keller on the floor for the Mustangs here with 2:48 to go in the third period. That free throw also up and good for Mussman, and she is going to come out Whitney Frasco into the game for the Lady Mustangs as they now lead at 53-19. Man-to-man defense once again for the Mustangs. Nice job by Griffith to stop that drive. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded and finally taken away by Griffith. Keller off to Bauman. Bauman over on the right side. Frasco's shot is off the rim and no good. And finally going to be taken by Bauman. Now it's going to be taken away in that corner by the Pirates. And then they will make the travel call. So back-to-back turnovers, one on Fort Morgan and then one on Alameda. So the Mustangs will inbounds far side as they get it into Griffith. Bounce pass to Frasco, back to Griffith, pass over to Keller. Now underneath to Bauman, and her shot up and no good. Actually, it was Klaus whose shot was no good, and then a foul is going to be called on the rebound. And that will go on Kelsey Klaus, her first. Team second for team fouls on the Lady Pirates, 2 on the Lady Mustangs. As we play here with under 2 minutes in the third period, 53-19 Fort Morgan. Going to kick it back out. That was a jump. I don't know why that wasn't a walk, but the call was not made, and a 3 was up and good by Sullivan. Her first bucket of the night comes from behind the arc. Griffith over to Frasco. Frasco back to Griffith. Over on the far side to Keller. Back out and over and out underneath to Bauman, and it's going to be stripped away from her and taken by the Pirates. Now a foul is going to be called underneath. And that will be on Bauman. Have that as her first. So the Mustangs back off of any type of a press as Keller will meet Holquin at the half-court line. Now the pass is going to be out of bounds. It was a bounce pass to Lopez and went by her and out of bounds. So another turnover. So 6 turnovers here in the third period. We have 24 so far on the night for Alameda, 13 for the Mustangs. They get the ball underneath to Klaus. Her shot is up and no good, but the rebound is also up and no good. Rebound this time to Bauman is up and good. 6 points on the night for Bauman. Down to 45 seconds to go here. Layup is going to be up and no good, going to be rebounded by Keller. As the Mustangs set up their offense with 30 seconds to go. Keller back out to Griffith, back to Keller. Frasco out high now over to Bauman as the Mustangs work the ball around. Klaus now without high back to Griffith. As they look like they're just going to run this down and take a last shot. 12 seconds back to Klaus. Now to Griffith with 8 seconds. Now to Keller. Keller over to Bauman. Now to Klaus. Klaus underneath, and she was knocked down to the floor with half a second left. And that will be on number 32, Gomez. I have that for her first. So half a second left here in the third period. Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket, and they get it in, and no shot will be taken. So at the end of 3, the Lady Mustangs are up 55-22 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel back here at Alameda International High School, where the Lady Mustangs are well ahead of the Lady Pirates here, 55-22 to start off this fourth period. We will have the boys game after the conclusion of the girls game. So we'll see how aggressive the girls get here. Abby Mussman will drive to the bucket, and that rolls around and goes in for Mussman. We'll see who the foul goes on. And that will be on Gomez. I have that for 2. And Mussman will go to the line to shoot 1. She's shooting right at 50% so far tonight. Missed the first 2 in the first quarter, hit the second 2, and now makes this one here. So she has 3 of her last 3 here in the second half. As the Mustangs get back on defense. Pirates now called for the double dribble and another turnover. So 7 turnovers here so far in the second period, or the second half. Pass over to Mussman now underneath to Shaver, and they're going to call Shaver for the travel. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs. as we have the two Shaver girls on the floor, along with Christensen, Lewis, and a turnover, and Haley Lewis with a breakaway layup, and she is going to be, no, it's going to go up and good. I thought they were going to call a foul there, but Lewis with the bucket after the turnover. 60-22, 38-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. Sullivan out high being guarded by Shaver, and that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds off of Lewis. So possession, Pirates, as they will inbounds left baseline of their bucket, as Sullivan looks to trigger the ball in. 6:53 to go, fourth period, 60-22. Now a kick ball by the Lady Mustangs, so possession remains with the Pirates. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away on the inbounds as the Mustangs get the ball up court quickly. Mussman, little jump from the left side, is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver, and up and good. For the bucket. So now a 40-point lead, 62-22. Another takeaway by the Lady Mustangs as they get the ball into the front court quickly. Mussman hands it off to Lewis. Lewis is they're going to call Lewis for the offensive foul, saying she cleared out with the elbow. So Lewis, I have that for her first. As the Mustangs now will make a complete lineup change here. Let's see who has come in. Whitney Frasco, Kelsey Klaus, Riley Bauman, Maddie Griffith, and Lauren Keller on the floor now with 6:10 to go here in the fourth period. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away by the Pirates. So far side, a three is going to be taken. It is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded Pirates. Get it into the hands of Apodaca. She's going to try for a three, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Bauman. Have her for 4 rebounds tonight for Bauman with 5:45 to go. Keller with a little jumper from the right side is up and no good. Tipped away and taken away by Alameda. Apodaca drives it down all the way off the rim and no good. Another rebound by Bauman. Griffith now to Frasco. Frasco, is going to get it back to Griffith. Bounce pass to Keller. Now they're going to get it underneath to Bauman. Her shot is going to be blocked and taken away by the Pirates. As Mendoza passes it off. I believe that was to Apodaca, and her three falls short of the bucket and goes out of bounds. So possession Mustangs as Maddie Griffith gets it from Keller. 5 minutes left here in the contest, 62-22. Cross-court pass to Frasco, back out to Griffith, back to Keller. Now they try to get it underneath, and it's going to be tipped away, so turnover there by the Lady Mustangs. Now taken away on this end by the Mustangs. So Keller's going to drive it all the way down, and then she's going to turn it over. As it is Holkland now. Brings the ball up into the front court, being guarded by Frasco. Gets it off over now to Vigil. That shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Alameda. That shot up and also no good. Rebounded by Griffith. And now a turnover by the Pirates. Griffith with the ball into the front court, gets it off to Keller. Cross-court pass to Frasco. They get it underneath to Klaus. Klaus's shot rolls in and is good for Kelsey Klaus. 3 points on the night for Klaus. Mendoza now gets it off to Holkland. Now they get it underneath. That shot is going to be blocked out of bounds by Riley Bauman. The Pirates inbounds left baseline of their bucket. Get it now into Vigil. Apodaca drives it across court now over to Mendoza, now to Vigil back in the corner. And that shot is going to be up and no good, rebounded by Keller. Keller's going to drive it all the way down, and she's going to go up for the bucket. She is going to be hammered under there, so that will send Keller to the line to shoot 2. I believe that's on number 2, Apodaca. So that will be her second. So Keller to shoot 2. And that first free throw is up and good. 4 points on the night for Keller. Second free throw also up and good by Keller. Keller shoots at 80% from the free throw line, so an excellent free throw shooter there for the Mustangs. Now, see if it's going to, nope. Alameda does finally control it. It's tipped away momentarily, but they come away with it. Now, a little give and go did not work. Rebounded, though, finally to Griffith. And she comes away with it and heads down court. Now underneath to Klaus, and her bucket is going to be up and good for Kelsey Klaus. Nice feed there by Maddie Griffith. Mustangs fall back on defense now. Ball is going to be tipped away by Klaus. And now a foul called on Holquin. And that will send Keller back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 2:59 to go here in the game. 66-22. Or, excuse me, 68-22. As Keller stands at the free throw line. She just made her last 2, and that one is going to be bounced around and in. So she will earn a second. Free throw is up and good. Nice job there by Keller. 4-4 from the free throw line here in the fourth period. Just under 3 minutes to go here at Alameda in the girls game. As Alameda runs the ball down on the far side. Picks it up, and now it's going to be Vigil from this left side. And that ball is going to be taken away by Bauman on the rebound. Griffith now to Keller. Griffith over to Frasco far side. Cross court pass to Keller. Looking to get it underneath. Now a nice 3 is up and good by Griffith. So her first bucket of the night comes from behind the arc, 73-22. As the Pirates will retain possession. A foul was called on Griffith. Her second. Alameda looks to inbounds. They do get it in. Now on the side to Vigil. That 3 is up and no good. Rebounded by Klaus. As Griffith gets it off to Keller. Keller's shot from the right side is no good, but rebounded and up and in by Riley Bauman. Eight points on the night for Bauman with 1:47 to go here, 75-22. Ball is going to be tipped away, but picked up by Vigil. Now into the hands of Sullivan out top. Now back to Vigil. Over to Apodaca. Now a 3 from the far side is going to be no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and finally taken away by Griffith. Griffith now to Frasco. Frasco cross-court pass to Keller. Keller gets it underneath to Bauman, and her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Klaus on the far side, and she puts it up and in. So Kelsey Klaus with 6 quick points here in this fourth period. 77-22 with a minute to go here in the game. As the Mustangs have been ahead the whole time, outscored Alameda. Outscored them 22-7 in the first period, 16-7 in the second period, 17-8 in the third period. So shot goes up and out of bounds. Possession to the Lady Mustangs. Cross court to Keller, back to Griffith, over to Frasco. Keller out top now with 30 seconds to go. So they just run this down and don't worry about taking a shot. 77-22. As they just pass the ball around out on the perimeter. As they're just going to run this clock out with this 55-point lead. As that will bring this contest to an end. Lady Mustangs win it 77-22. We will be back with the post-game show on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. The Lady Mustangs win this big tonight over the Lady Pirates as they win it by a score of 77-22. They hold the Pirates scoreless in that fourth period. Scoring for the Lady Pirates was Apodaca with 7, Holton was 7, Lucero with 2, Behill with 3, and Sullivan also with 3 for their 22. For the Lady Mustangs, we had 9 girls in the scoring column tonight, and leading the way for the Lady Mustangs tonight was Lewis with 25 points, followed by Mussman with 11, and then Bauman and Kelsey Shaver each with 8, Lauren Keller with 7, Kelsey Klaus with 7. Don't leave anybody else here. Allie Shaver with 6, and Allie Christensen with 2 for the Lady Mustangs. As far as free throws go, the Lady Mustangs hit all 8 of theirs in the second half. So they were 8 of 8 from the free throw line in the second half. They were 11 of 16 for 69%. In the contest, the Lady Pirates did not shoot any free throws in that second half, so they ended up 5 of 6 for 83% from the free throw line. The Mustangs had this game early on as they went up 22-7 after the first, and they were ahead 38-14 after 2. At the end of the third period, 55-22, and then they scored 22 points to make it a 77-22 win for the Lady Mustangs. So nice, basically easy win here for the Lady Mustangs tonight as they run away here from the Lady Alameda Pirates. So our Fort Morgan Mustangs player of the game is brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. Stop by and take a test drive. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles, or browse our website, transwestchevroletbuick.com. And the player of the game tonight is a no-doubter, as I would go to Haley Lewis, 25 points and 9 rebounds. She had 16 points at halftime, ended up with the 25 points. So Haley Lewis will be our Transwest Chevrolet Buick player of the game.